What's up guys, welcome back to Michael's Tech Talk, and today I have the Logitech Combo Touch for the iPad Pro, so let's get it unboxed and see what it's about. So, I was at the Apple Store for reasons you will see in another video. And I seen this and I thought happy days, because I seen the Combo Touch that was released for the 11-inch iPad Pro, but it was no use to me because I have a 12.9-inch. So when I seen this was finally released, I thought happy days, I'll get my hands on this and then I can do a comparison to the Magic Keyboard. So let's check it out. So it's not sealed, so I just literally pull this tab, I think. Yep. Whew. Okay. And there we go. So there's our keyboard. First impressions, it's a nice material. Very, very different to the Magic Keyboard. Magic Keyboard being like a silicone type of finish. This is more like a fabric, nearly. Be interesting to see how that stays clean. And then obviously then we have our connector here, which connects to the case. And then we have the case itself. That's just instructions, we don't need them. Yeah, so then we have our case with our docking pins here. That's the inside of it, and then that's the back. And then this bit kicks out, that's your stand. Great. First impressions, yeah, I quite like that fibre. It's very different compared to what we're used to with the Magic Keyboard. So it'll be interesting to see how well that holds up on a day-to-day basis, because as we all know, anybody that has Magic Keyboard, the silicone finish on it is an absolute nightmare to keep clean. So this will be very interesting to see how this holds up on a day-to-day basis. But let's get the iPad into it and let's get it checked out. iPad. So here we go. This is my 12.9-inch 2018 iPad Pro. I did order a new iPad Pro, but that's a bit of a sore point with me at the moment because it's still not here. Yeah, that's a nice fit. Very nice fit. And then there we go. It's very useful actually. That's first thing I've sort of noticed off the bat is, oh wow, look at that. Look at that for an angle. Ooh. Ooh, that's a very good writing angle. Ooh. I do take notes with it quite a bit with the pencil, so just being able to put it down as low as that, and I'm just wondering how sturdy that is actually. I'm scared of breaking it, but even for just taking notes, that seems to be very, very good. And we've got our cutout here at the top for the pencil as well. So obviously it doesn't contain the pencil, or it doesn't cover the pencil up, but neither does the Magic Keyboard, so it just sort of sits on the top. And then our keyboard then just magnetically clicks onto the bottom like so. And we go. That's it. Closed up. So, yeah. Feels a wee bit thicker than the Magic Keyboard. Obviously that's because the back of this case has the keyboard, you know, and there's obviously that thickness in the keyboard there, you know, so it does look a bit thicker. It feels a bit thicker in the hand, but let's just get a wee look. Accessory Combo Touch uses an app that you do not have installed. Would you like to get it from the App Store? Sure, why not? Right, so that's the app downloaded from the App Store. Stay up to date. Will notify you of future firmware updates. Right, so the app then will update the firmware for the keyboard itself, which is pretty good. The keyboard is up to date. And that's literally all I can see in the app. So yeah, so the Logitech control app then is just literally there to download and install any firmware updates for the keyboard as and when they come out. That's a pretty good feature. So onto the keyboard itself. The keyboard itself, pretty similar to the Magic Keyboard in terms of the typing experience. The keyboard is just as good a typing experience as the Magic Keyboard itself. You know, the likes of your emoji keyboard button and things like that there is all there. Command buttons, everything is as it would be on the Magic Keyboard. Keys are backlit as well. I'm not sure how well the light can make that out, but keys are backlit too, which is great. And one of the most notable things that is different on this than the Magic Keyboard is the row of function keys that everybody is crying out for on the Magic Keyboard. Personally, I don't understand why function keys weren't on the Magic Keyboard. I still think with the angle that the iPad can go at, there's definitely room for the function keys there, especially the likes of the lock key, the home key. So useful. Volume up and down, keyboard brightness up and down, brightness of the iPad up and down, an on-screen keyboard button. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Why it's not on the Magic Keyboard, who knows? But it's very, very welcome on this, and it definitely, for me, adds to the experience. The trackpad, again, is very, very similar to the trackpad on the Magic Keyboard. So, similar to the Magic Keyboard, there isn't just there isn't just one point where you can click. You can literally click anywhere on this trackpad. And I'm not sure how well the microphone's picking that up, but it's a very satisfying click. And, you know, obviously because this is connecting through the smart connector on the back and not Bluetooth, it's responsive and it does exactly what the Magic Keyboard does. So yeah, that's a win as well. It's a little bit bigger than the trackpad on the Magic Keyboard. It's not massively bigger, but I because I've used the Magic Keyboard nearly every day, I do notice it's a bit bigger, but there's plenty of real estate here on the 12.9 inch for sure. You know, for your hands and the rest, and not hit the trackpad and things like that. So no, overall, it's a great typing experience. Yeah, pretty good. Not much I can say wrong on that, to be honest. The only noticeable thing that's different to this than what's on the Magic Keyboard, it's noticeable when it's tilted back. You know, obviously, and it depends on how much you want to tilt it back. It takes up a lot of space, you know, compared to the footprint that the Magic Keyboard uses. It's very, very small. So I'm not sure if that's a deal breaker for you, but again, for me, the ability to remove that and just carry this about and know that the iPad itself is in a case and it's protected is great. I really like just sometimes just sitting with the iPad and doodling on it, browsing the web, whatever, and it's great. Whereas on the Magic Keyboard, and the minute I take it out, I'm very conscious of the fact that I'm holding an iPad naked, and that's how accidents happen. So yeah. Overall, I think it's a great product, to be honest. It's maybe not as sleek as the Magic Keyboard, for example. There's not much of a debate there to be had. The Magic Keyboard is very much the stylish option. It looks more like a laptop than this looks like a keyboard case. But there is a bit of a trade-off with this case. There's no pass-through USB-C charging like there is in the Magic Keyboard. So if you do want to charge this while it's in the case, you'll use up this USB port on the iPad itself, and you'll not be able to plug anything else in. Not sure if that's a deal breaker for you, but if it is, it's something to think about. But yeah, overall, I like it. I wasn't overly sure I would, if I'm being honest, because I've been using the iPad Magic Keyboard now for a year, and I do like it. Now, it's not perfect, by all means, it's definitely not perfect, but I do like it, and I think it's one of the best accessories you can use, and this here is definitely up there on that list. Absolutely. And the final thing that's great about this keyboard is the price. It is massively cheaper than the Magic Keyboard. So if you're looking for a good keyboard accessory for your iPad Pro, and you maybe don't want to spend £350 on a Magic Keyboard, this definitely can be that option for you. I picked this up in the Apple Store yesterday for $199. So it's £150 cheaper than the Magic Keyboard. So I think the big question there is the floating design, the USB pass-through charging, a deal breaker for you? Is it worth an extra £150? I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, I mean that's my first impressions of it. I'm gonna continue to use this because I really like the more and more I'm holding this, I just love the feel of it. It's just, I think for so long I've been used to the silicone finish of the Magic Keyboard, which just sometimes can just feel sticky. And even regardless of how many times a day you clean your hands, you clean your desk, you clean the surface that you're working on, it picks up everything. Like, you're never done cleaning it. I mean, I clean that thing like 2 or 3 times a day, and it kind of annoys me, to be honest. So I know people go out and buy skins for them and stuff like that there, and I did buy a skin for mine, and then I lost it. So I'm sort of refusing to buy another one for that reason. So I'm a bit stubborn that way. But no, this here definitely, because of this sort of fabric feeling material, I would be very intrigued to see how this would last after a few months of everyday use. I mean, even now, I'm just sort of looking at it, and I'm not sure if you can see that well on camera. I mean, I've only had this out of the box for about 10-15 minutes, and you can see where the iPad opens, or where the case opens. You can see a noticeable crease here. Just where that opens and closes. Obviously, it's to be expected, but if that's sort of noticeable there, how's the rest of it going to fare out? So, very interesting to see. But so yeah, guys, that's my sort of first impressions on this. I'm going to do I'm going to use this and see if I would prefer this over the Magic Keyboard. So if you would like to see a comparison of this keyboard against the Magic Keyboard, let me know in the comments down below, and if it's something you want to see, by all means I will do a comparison. I'll give you the pros and cons of each keyboard and give you my honest opinion of which one I think is the better one. So if you'd like to see that, hit the like button there and let me know in the comments down below what you want to see. So for now, that's me. I'm going to go and do a lot of testing and do a lot of playing about with us. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. You'll find it right there. Because there's quite a large percentage of people viewing the videos on the channel and you aren't subscribed. So if you aren't subscribed, you aren't going to get those notifications that new videos are up. So hit that button. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. It's great. And I will catch you guys in the next one.